Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll try and throw for it here. tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 45 on second down, Allen steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 50 yards. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Broncos are back within a score. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Allen. That swung out wide to Harris. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he shifts past him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession? And he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the back. 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A 1st down carry by Allen. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They hand this off to Harris, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. One final try here for Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an